I was going to talk about how miserable the conditions were, but when I walked in, every adult I overheard was talking about how rough it was. This is my third trip, and it was by far the hardest. I think worse than that is that the conditions that in the area that we're at were worse. There were houses along the side of the roads, not even houses, I mean boxes basically. We built for a family called the Neva Roma family. Seemed to be a perfect fit for us. It was a young couple, Roberto and his wife Mary. Mary had a Los Angeles Rams shirt on, my favorite team. And they had a daughter, a 2-year-old daughter named Allison, even spelt the same way as my wife. They were gone most of the day though, and we spent most of the time with the grandparents, Roberto Sr. in particular. He was super helpful to us. Every time we needed something, he was there, finding all the parts, helping carry the heavy stuff. The last day we arrived, and we were behind all week. And it's not a race, it's not a construction project. Somebody will finish the house if we don't. But it feels really good to get a whole coat of stucco on this house. And when we left Wednesday night, we had like 1 or 2 shovelfuls of stucco, of sand. I don't know, sifting somehow gets a bad rap. None of the kids like to do it for some reason. It's not any worse than the other tasks. But when we left, I noticed the red team next door, they had 2 full bins of sand. It's like, I thought we were never going to catch up. Well, we arrived Thursday morning, and Roberto, his grandfather, had sifted a whole bin of sand for us. Really jump-started us, and we got the house done. We got a whole coat of stucco, except for the back wall had about this much to do at the top. And it was time for the key ceremony and the prayer. And everybody wanted to finish this house. I mean, their kids were on the roof, but we went into the prayer, and I thought, well, we could finish this as we left. We had the key ceremony, and they ushered us out right away. It was past time. But the family, Roberto Sr. and Jr., they were taking the rest of the stucco themselves and the gloves that we had left, and they were finishing the house. And it struck me as, here's this man, he's 46 years old, he's a grandparent, he's got great kids, but he's got kids up and down the block, you know, bothering all his neighbors for a week. How hard it must be for him to accept that charity, and how great it must feel for him to be able to finish that house. And by the time we were in the van and leaving, they were done, and it just feel almost guilty that he made me feel better, you know. And I just want to say, if you're an adult thinking about doing this trip, definitely do it. Again, parts of it were hard, but when I got home, I couldn't stop laughing over how much fun I had. So, I hope you take it.